part of the woods, there was a small village that had been abandoned for many years. The trees were so dense in that area that the sun barely managed to penetrate through the branches. Few people ventured into the woods, and those who did spoke of an unexplainable presence that seemed to linger there. One day, a group of hikers decided to explore the woods. They walked for hours until they came across the old village. The buildings were crumbling and covered in vines, and there was a strange feeling of unease that permeated the air. The hikers decided to investigate, but as they made their way through the village, they began to hear strange noises that they couldn't explain. The sounds were almost like whispers, soft and low, but they seemed to be coming from every direction. The hikers felt as if they were being watched, and they started to feel uneasy. They tried to leave the village, but the further they walked, the more lost they became. As the sun began to set, the whispers in the woods grew louder. The hikers were now running, desperate to escape the village and the haunting sounds that followed them. But as they ran deeper into the woods, they realized that the whispers were not coming from behind them, they were coming from all around. Suddenly, the trees seemed to come alive, and the whispers became screams. The hikers were surrounded by a thick mist, and they could barely see in front of them. They heard footsteps approaching, and they knew that they were not alone. The hikers never made it out of the woods. They were never seen again, and the villagers who lived nearby refused to speak of the haunted village or the woods that surrounded it. It was said that the whispers in the woods were the voices of the villagers who had been driven mad by some unknown force, and that their spirits still haunted the woods to this day. From that day forward, no one ever ventured into the woods again. The villagers had learned to stay away from the haunted village and the whispers in the woods, lest they too be lost to the unexplainable presence that lurked there. And so, the haunted village and the whispers in the woods remained a mystery to those who dared to venture too close. The hikers who had gone missing were never found, and their fate remained unknown. The villagers who lived nearby refused to speak of what had happened, and the woods remained a place of fear and superstition. As time passed, the memories of the haunted village and the whispers in the woods faded into legend. But the woods themselves remained an eerie and foreboding place, a place where the trees seemed to whisper secrets that no one could understand. And those who passed by would feel a chill run down their spine, as if they were being watched by unseen eyes. To this day, no one knows what happened in the haunted village or what caused the whispers in the woods. But the fear and mystery surrounding the area has never dissipated, and it remains a place that is best left undisturbed.